The Battle of the Bulge was a large-scale military campaign launched by Germany in December 1944. The objective of the operation was to break through the Allied lines, seize the key port city of Antwerp, and divide the Allied armies, forcing them to negotiate a separate peace treaty. The Germans attacked in a surprise move on December 16, targeting a weakly defended sector of the Allied front line, in the Ardennes forest region of Belgium and Luxembourg. They used a combination of infantry armor and artillery to create a bulge in the Allied line that stretched over 50 miles wide and 75 miles deep. The initial German offensive was highly successful, catching the Allies off guard and gaining significant ground, capturing key towns and crossroads. However, despite the early gains, the Allies were able to regroup and launch a counteroffensive led by General George S. Patton's Third Army. The counterattack began on December 26, 1944, and eventually pushed the Germans back, forcing them to retreat. Despite the harsh winter weather and difficult terrain, the Allies ultimately prevailed, and the German offensive was defeated by the end of January 1945. The Battle of the Bulge was a brutal and deadly battle, resulting in heavy losses for both sides. Over 80,000 American soldiers were killed, wounded, or captured, while the Germans suffered even greater casualties, with over 100,000 soldiers lost. The battle also featured some of the most intense fighting of the war, as both sides fought in extreme cold, snow and icy conditions, as well as in dense forests and urban areas. However, despite the high cost in human lives, the Battle of the Bulge marked a significant turning point in the war. It was the last major German offensive on the Western Front, and its defeat paved the way for the Allied forces to launch their final offensive in Europe, which ultimately led to Germany's surrender in May 1945.